Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto, and welcome to this update on the Rndr network and the Rndr token, which we have to cover because it has been quite bearish for the last what is it? Last couple of days, last 2 days. Yeah, Wednesday. No, it started actually yesterday. Yesterday we were still very high at 2.1 and $2, but then we gave up our most precious support level around 1.9 and 1.85. And ever since, we've kind of been in a free fall. Right now we have found some support, but still, it still looks like a free fall. So I wanted to cover it. Wanted to dive into a Rndr and kind of give you my view on what's going on. Volume compared to the market cap is still very high. And I think it has to do with, if you take a look at Rndr right now, what you can see is that there are massive sell orders in a matter of very small periods of time, right? Ever since yesterday morning. We've just gotten these big sell orders. Then you take a look at where the volume is coming from. You can see that quite a lot is coming from some less reliable sources, and just in general, it's 100% the truth that Rndr network is doing great. It's a great project. They have had some great proposals and developments and partnerships in January and up until now. They still have them. But there was some manipulation going on as well. We went from 44 cents at the beginning, or let's say 1st of January, we're at 40 cents, and we went up to $2.2. There's always, it's crypto. There's some manipulation going on. So I think partially the bearish momentum that we've seen right now, with moves like these, there's some institutional selling, there's some whale selling, whatever you want to call that, but there's some people with a lot of Rndr tokens selling their Rndr right now, and that's bullish, and that's bearish in two ways. Because it's bearish because we don't know when they're going to stop selling, and it's bearish, or it's that's bearish. It's bullish that it's not about Rndr. As I said, Rndr network is doing great still. But yeah, it's something we have to take into account. So right now the main thing with Rndr is that we, as I said, we have given up 1.9, we've given up 1.75, and we've now even, it's a very minor level, but still, we've given up 1.68, 1.7. So I think it's more likely that right now our main support level is 1.6. I think it's more likely that we'll drop down to this level right here around 1.5 as well. And we might even spike down to 1.35, but in the end I do think 1.5, 1.45 is going to hold us for a little bit longer. Now, because we have a lot of bearish momentum right now, analyzing a crypto like that is quite difficult. So what I'm going to tell you is that we're going to drop down to 1.5, 1.45. Whether that's the last support or whether that's just going to be a support and afterwards we'll drop down to 1.25 depends on if we can hold that. And I'll definitely keep you up to date on that. I'll make updates on that. But for now, I think we'll drop down there. If we can actually hold that for 2 or 3 days, then I think we can continue to hold it. And I think we can even start some bullish momentum from there. All right. But if we're not, if there's a good chance that we'll drop down to that level, 1.45, 1.5, and that it breaks. And if that happens, then we'll just drop down to 1.25, and then from there we'll see again whether that's a strong enough support level to actually hold us. But we have to analyze it like that. We have to be realistic right now that there's just some things we cannot predict, and there's a realistic chance that we will continue dropping, that we will continue to receive sell orders. So that's why we have to analyze like that. I think there's a good chance that we'll drop down to 1.5, and then from 1.5 that will start up another uptrend. I think there's a good chance of that, but we need to see some confirmation first. All right, so I'll wait for that. I'll keep you updated on that. But for now, this is my take on Rndr. So if you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, take care and bye.